There's no denying that The View continues to be one of the most talked-about daytime shows, not just for its celebrity guests or hot topics, but for the fiery debates that often erupt between the co-hosts. Recently, things got especially intense during a discussion about the ongoing tensions between Israel and Iran. The conversation, meant to explore the recent airstrikes by Israel on Iran's nuclear facilities, quickly spiraled into a heated exchange that touched on human rights, race, and global oppression. It all began when Sunny Hostin criticized Israel's actions, arguing that the airstrikes violated diplomatic laws. Co-host Sara Haines pushed back, making it clear she wasn't about to defend Iran, a nation she described as a terrorist nation that has been funding people killing people for decades. Haines pointed out that Iran, in her view, has long ignored international rules, and the country's actions speak for themselves. That's when Alyssa Farah Griffin joined in, drawing attention to Iran's egregious human rights record. She painted a stark picture, saying, "Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings and refuse to adhere to basic human rights standards." But that's where Whoopi Goldberg drew a line. Visibly frustrated, she cautioned against comparing the horrors of Iran's regime without first acknowledging America's own dark history. Goldberg reminded the panel and viewers that the U.S. has had its share of brutal injustices, pointing out that we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car. They used to just keep hanging black people. Her statement was a powerful reminder that while America may pride itself on being a beacon of freedom, its past, and in many ways its present, are far from perfect. Alyssa quickly apologized, clarifying that she didn't mean to suggest America's struggles weren't real, but insisted that the Iranian regime's current policies are on a different level of oppression. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Iran right now. I can't have my hair showing, I can't wear a skirt, I can't have my arms out, she argued passionately. Goldberg, however, wasn't having it. She doubled down, saying that for Black Americans, the comparison isn't as far off as Griffin seemed to think. For Whoopi, the fight for equality and safety in America is ongoing, and dismissing it in favor of highlighting another nation's crimes felt, perhaps, like turning a blind eye to the struggles at home. Griffin tried to find common ground, acknowledging that while America has very real problems, it's still vital to recognize that there are places much darker than this country. She urged the panel to keep that perspective, emphasizing that while the U.S. isn't perfect, its flaws shouldn't overshadow the extreme oppression happening elsewhere. But the day's heated debates didn't stop there. The panel also took on Arnold Schwarzenegger's recent remarks about immigration. While promoting the new season of his Netflix series Fubar, Schwarzenegger suggested that immigrants in America should behave like a guest. That comment didn't sit well with Goldberg. She was quick to counter that most people coming into the U.S. are, in fact, trying to do the right thing. She pointed out the disturbing trend of people who should be allowed to stay, those with valid visas or proper documentation, being unfairly targeted and pushed out of the country. Goldberg made it clear that America needs to focus on removing people who are actually doing harm, not those who are following the rules and contributing to society. All in all, it was yet another episode of The View where passionate voices clashed, important issues were raised, and viewers were left with plenty to think about. Whether it's race, immigration, or international human rights, one thing is certain. The conversations on The View reflect the difficult, complex debates happening across America today.